guys, so for our last video of the day, I wanted to read a few stories from The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales. This was one of my favorite books when I was younger. It's a really funny story, just a bunch of old fairy tales, and it has awesome narration through the book, and I think it'd be a really fun one to read with your parents or just on your own. So first we're going to read The Princess and the Bowling Ball. So, once upon a time there was a prince, and this prince's dad and mom, the king and queen, somehow got into their royal heads that no princess would be good enough for their boy unless she could feel a pea through 100 mattresses. So it should come as no surprise that the prince had a very hard time finding a princess. Every time he met a nice girl, his mom and dad would pile 100 mattresses on top of a pea and then invite her to sleep over. When the princess came down for breakfast, the queen would ask, "How did you sleep, dear?" And the princess would politely say, "Fine, thank you," and the king would show her the door. Now this went on for 3 years, and of course nobody ever felt the pea under 100 mattresses. Then one day the prince met the girl of his dreams. He decided he better do something about it. That night, before the princess went to bed, the prince slipped his bowling ball under the 100 mattresses. When the princess came down for breakfast the next morning, the queen asked, "How did you sleep, dear?" "This might sound odd," said the princess, "but I think you need another mattress. I felt like I was sleeping on a lump as big as a bowling ball." The queen and king were satisfied. The prince and princess were married, and everyone lived happily, though maybe not completely honestly, ever after. The end. And here's the picture if you can see it. Alright, so this next one that I'm going to read is The Really Ugly Duckling. Once upon a time, there was a mother duck and a father duck who had 7 baby ducklings. 6 of them were regular-looking ducklings. The 7th was a really ugly duckling. Everyone used to say, "What a nice-looking bunch of ducklings," all except that one. "Boy, he's really ugly." The really ugly duckling heard these people, but he didn't care. He knew that one day he would probably grow up to be a swan and be bigger and better looking than anything in the pond. Well, as it turned out, he was just a really ugly-looking duckling, and he grew up to be just a really ugly duck. The end. Here's that picture. Alright, and then for our last one, I'm going to read Cinder Rumpelstiltskin, the girl who really blew it. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl named Cinderella who lived with her wicked stepmother and 2 ugly stepsisters. These step-relatives were not only wicked and ugly, they also made Cinderella clean the house every day. One day, the local prince announced that he was holding a fabulous ball at his castle. Everyone was invited. The stepmother and stepsisters got all dressed up to go. But, as usual, they made Cinderella clean the house, so she didn't have time to get ready. After the stepmother and stepsisters left for the ball, Cinderella sat down and began to cry. Then, a little man appeared. "Please don't cry," he said. "I can help you spin straw into gold." "I don't think that would do much good," said Cinderella. "I need a fancy dress, glass slippers, and a coach." "Would you like to guess my name?" said the clever little man. Cinderella looked at him. "No, not really." "Come on, don't you think it's Chester? If you don't have a dress, it really doesn't matter." "Oh, just guess a name, any name." "I'm not supposed to talk to strangers," said Cinderella. Then she closed the door and left the little men standing outside screaming, "Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin!" When the mother and stepsisters came home from the ball, Cinderella told them about the strange little man. They still made her clean the house, and meaner still, they changed her name to Cinder Rumpelstiltskin. The end. And here's the picture if you can see it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that book. I know they're kind of weird, but I think that they are very funny. And yeah, so I hope that you guys have a great day and enjoy. Bye.